Bounce that booty, ho. Bounce that booty, ho. All right. I think I'm ready. So yeah, I'm coming at this as a newbie. I haven't written any Rust. I've built some stuff in Go. Very simple stuff. And earlier this year I did a similar thing that I'm doing right now with Rust. I did it with Swift. So that's what's like most recently on my mind. And I really like Swift. I was a big fan. Still am a fan. Although it still doesn't I mean, maybe things are different now with Swift 6, but when I was like, I guess this would have been in February, I guess you could call it. I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was really prime time ready for anything other than, you know, Apple Land, despite all the stuff going on. I know there's stuff out in production and whatnot, but just for my purposes. Although I will say, just shout out to Toucan Sites, Toucan, the bird Toucan. It's a new static site generator for Swift. It looks awesome. It's already 1.0'd, and that's really what I was looking for. They have Vapor, but Vapor's more like for the back end. I think there's another one called Hummingbird that might have been suitable for what I was looking for, but it all just seemed like a lot more rigmarole than was reasonable to put one's self through when one does not have to, just to get a website up. So I just ended up using Astro. But yeah, it might be better now. But anyway, I like Swift, and apparently there's a lot of parallels, like Swift protocols or Rust traits, effectively. And so that kind of cascades all the way down. Like Swift extensions are implementations for Rust. Kind of. Apparently Rust implementations are like, they're more of like an efficient, less verbose way of doing what Swift extensions and protocols do. I don't know. We're going to fucking learn it, but there's a lot of parallels. So it was interesting to see that, just because in seeing people use this, talk about the language, the fact that they're so close, I thought, maybe it's not that out of reach. And I actually don't think it is now. So I found this book. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to read through it. Hopefully this is allowed. It's probably allowed. Whatever. Don't report me. But, you know, honestly, you still get way more value. It's not like y'all get the code or anything. So I think it's okay. According to the other book, it was okay. So this should be okay, I think. We'll see. If it gets pulled down, then go buy the book. Okay. What is this book about? The world of backend development is vast. The context you operate. I'm not going to read all of it verbatim to you guys. I might skip through some stuff. Actually, I'm just going to go to the getting started. But we're going to build a newsletter, apparently. So we'll have a fully functioning, from scratch, functional newsletter with the front end where you can go in and, you know, manage a list of emails and send emails. So we'll actually hook up to like a send grid or something, I assume. Which, I'll be honest, about a year ago I would have said, like, man, it's fucking useless. This is not useless. This is actually exactly what I'm trying to do at work right now. So it's really good timing. Very good timing. And it's a really good way if you get to do this at a company like I'm getting to do right now. I mean, you're basically putting down because we're a startup, you know, so it's like, this is my chance to just really dig my nails in. If I write this, brother, and I deliver it, I got that company by the balls, you know what I mean? In a good way. I mean, I'm not trying to fuck them over. I'm just saying, you make yourself extremely, what's the word? Extremely, they can't lose you. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, who is this book for? Blah, 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 blah. So that's what we're doing, getting started. Here we go. There is more to a programming language than the language itself. Tooling is a key element of the experience of using the language. The same applies to many other technologies. For example, RPC frameworks like gRPC or Apache Avro. Apache Avro, what is that? I haven't heard of that one. row-oriented procedure call and data serialization framework. Oh, man, there's a lot of those. Fucking, it's a big deal. All right, the Rust community has put tooling at the forefront since its early days, and it shows. We're going to take a brief tour of a set of the tools and utilities that are going to be useful in our journey. Okay. All right. Installing the Rust toolchain. There are various ways to install Rust on your system, but we are going to focus on the recommended path, which is Rust up. Rust up. Now, I've already done this, brother, so I'm going to go ahead and connect to my machine. Open project. Okay, I already did that. All right. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Wait, oh snap, that's the wrong folder. This one. Oh wait, that's not the... I can't make a directory in there. I'm gonna go pop over. Hold on. You know my... It almost seems like an abomination to do it this way. So life has been so much easier though since they added WSL. 0 to prod. And we'll do it. Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Fucking Java. Java. The only thing I don't like about the JetBrains IDEs, they just seem to leave a mess everywhere they go. Leaving these little running containers everywhere. Rainbow brackets. Alright, it's empty. Okay. Rust up. Cargo. What tool chains do we need? I should have all this stuff. Cargo. Yeah. Rust up. Yeah. How can I make it bigger? Settings. I've never used their IDEs, but I do like the new UI, so I'm gonna give it a shot. It's not as busy. Oh, I just saw it font. Ligatures. Use several characters as a single. Yeah, why not? Okay. So we need Rust Up. I got that Rust Up update. Oh, maybe I need to do that. Rust Up update. Okay. Rust is so easy to install. It's so if you don't have ASDF, you can just use ASDF, or there's a script on the website. So I hate when people skip that, but it's not really a tutorial like that. It's a learn along, brother. But you can figure it out, trust me. It's literally one script. Cargo version, cargo new. Oh, that's what we want me to do? Okay. Cargo new, 0 to prod. Okay. Z. Open. What is that thing on the folder? Visa window. Okay. And I want this to be black. Big and black. Make that brighter. Oh yeah, brother. Alright. You don't have to be spending a lot of quality time directly with Rust C. Your main interface for building and testing Rust apps will be Cargo, the build tool. Okay, cool. Check the version. What do we got? The 1.82. Alright. Cargo new, we did that. File structure looks like that. How do I make that bigger? Come on, brother. It's UI. Scaling. God damn it. I always see it and I can never remember where the hell I saw it. View? Oh, yeah. Zoom. That's better. Okay, cargo.toml. Got it. He'll help me set it up. Someone might set that up yet. Main SIR. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't have a Git, but that's fine. I know how to use Git. I think we can catch up. I don't want to fuck with it. The project is already a Git repo. Out of the box. Oh, it is. Oh, it's just hidden. Okay. I don't like that. Let's fix that. Damn config. Line separators. It's probably what lies beneath. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, what was I doing? Show. Oh, it's like open directory. I do want that and that. Oh, neat. Preview tab. File nesting. Show files with the same names as nested. Show files with the same names as nested. Oh no, don't do that. Scratches in consoles. Why didn't it create my stuff? I did, whatever. Okay, let's use car to create the skeleton of the project we'll be working on for the whole book. Cargo new. I did that until I got up in here. We have our Tommel. Oh, duh, because I don't have... Okay, I guess we will do that. Tool chain locations should be in my... ASDF folder, I think. It doesn't show... Fuck. Ah, there we go. Tool chains. Bean. Where the fuck? Can't y'all go find it? Shit, I don't know, brother. It's gotta be in... I should be in bin. Or would it be in ASDF? Actually, I think it is in there. Shims. Oh. Shim. Fucking fuck it, dude. Yeah, sure, install it. In cargo. Oh well. Enable the process. Yes. Inject Rust language. Oh, sick. Cool. Well, I saw this on a YouTube video. That's why I wanted to use this editor. But I kind of forgot I saw that. But that's awesome. That'll be a big help to have the docs right inside the editor project, not associated with a cargo. Oh. I did, brother. Oh, something happened. ID project settings can be added to. Sure. Always add. Okay. Awesome. Blossom. Ooh. Oh, that'll be real nice. Okay. Now we have a Tommel, a lock. Unlock in the dock. Get add. Ouch. Get add. Get commit. AM. Project Skelly. Oh, I gotta run. Global user dot email. Don't be emailing me, bro. Get global. What is it? User dot name. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm dumbass. uh, hold on, I'm gonna make one off screen real quick. It'll be easier. Like just origin. That's cool. How does it know where to go? Leave me my 0 rust. Wait, shit. Rust. I'll just call it Rust 0. There we go. Git push. Huh? Oh. Git push origin main. Oh, I can't do that. Oh. I thought I copied that. What, bitch? What did I do? Oh, wait a minute. I set the wrong one. No, that's the right one. Git remote add. Yeah, git. I should have just added a fucking... Add origin rust 0. Oh, duh. They told me that. Whoops. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I'm used to doing it from... I gotta set up my SSH. Is that the problem? That might help. Will you work now, please? Fucking... What is the deal, dude? Yep. Yep, looks good. Reviewed. That IP. Bad config. Could not read from remote. Good grief. What? Wait, this is my Tailscale IP. Why is it showing that? What, dude? Fucking. You know what? I'm just gonna use VS Code because that shit actually works. Every fucking time I try to use, I just can't, brother. I'm too trash. I gotta take the easy road out. Oh damn, my bad. Oh, I hate y'all. That's why I did it. Night Owl. I try to. Let's fix that in post. Jarrett, make sure you add a note. Don't blind at least the people that watch the pre-recorded version. Add a warning for them. Yeah. I know. Okay, so now let's just fucking. Let's try that again. That was silly. I'm just gonna make another repo. Get there eventually. Hercules the hero. Push an existing. Oh, gotcha. You know what jam? You know what jam? WSL or no. Oh, that's probably why I was fucking up. I kept thinking I was on my Linux box. I was on WSL. Whoops. Well, we'll just do that anyway then. Remote Linux Square. Ha! That makes more sense. Oh well. Sorry about that, JetBrains. Still don't want to use it though. Never backwards. Okay, so it can't be that much better. And we got a fucking book telling us what to do, so we'll just roll with it. Okay. At least I know what I'm doing on this machine. Desktop. All these fucking. Oh, there it is. And Rust, I guess. And MK0 hero CDZ. Tab in that mug. And then put all that in there. So that should have worked. Yeah. Cargo. There's our TOML that we needed. 1.8. Main. Git actually works. Okay, fuck it. It's good enough for me. Okay, so here, back. Just send you over to the right. Okay. We'll be using GitHub, yada yada, IDEs. This is where he talks about all the bullshit I just dealt with. He actually recommended REST rovers, so you should probably do better than me and just use that. But I did already set up Rust for the other book. I briefly started a Rust in Action, that Manning book. It's a good book. I don't know. I'd rather do this. So I know it's set up correctly because we actually wrote some programs. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so here, inner development loop. Working on our project, we will be going through the same steps over and over again. Make a change, compile, run test, run app. This is also known as the inner development loop. The speed of your inner development. Yes, to summarize, we want to be efficient with quick turns so we can iterate more quickly, faster linking. When looking at the inner development loop, we are primarily looking at the performance of incremental compilation. How long it takes Cargo to rebuild our binary after having made a small change to the source code. A sizable chunk of time is spent in the linking phase, assembling the actual binary. The default linker does a good job, but there is a faster alternative, LLD, a linker developed by the LLVM project. To speed up the linking phase, you have to install the alternative linker on your machine and add this config file to the project. Oh. Oh, that's cool. So now we can tell them to suck it when they say that Rust compile slow. Okay, so cargo config. That's where we are. Windows, no. Linux, yes. Sudo apt get install LLD clang. Yes. Give me all the data, brother. Man, it's nice when stuff just works the first time. Hell yeah. Okay, so cool. And then Arch, Mac OS, don't need that. Target. Wait, are you telling me to add anything there yet, or? You have to install the alternative linker on your machine and add this config file to the project. Cargo watch. Wait, what? What config file? Sometimes it does something weird with the... Am I looking at this wrong? And add this configuration file to the project. Cargo config.toml. Oh. I guess I just don't see that directory here. And add this configuration file to the project. But where's .cargo? Let me just go look at the project on GitHub. How about that? Or fuck, ask Claude. Where do I add my how Oh, create the directory if it doesn't exist. Damn it. Okay. Well, it just wasn't brave enough to do it. All right. Rust flags window. Oh, so you can just put them all in there to handle all. Oh, okay. And then I can test it with that. Okay. Is it P? Cargo. Oh yeah, bro. Oh man, how do I turn that off? I hate that with a passion. But why is it on for? Oh, I guess that's not the same thing, really. I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, faster linking. Go into the file. Wait, what? Oh, it created a directory? No, brother. What the fuck? Dude. Yeah, delete that. New file. Okay. Config. Toml. All right. We've done it. And then test it how? Oh wait, that was on Claude's thing. Ta. Sweet. Okay. Oh, whoops. Cargo watch. Oh, wait, so that's working. We can also mitigate the impact on our productivity by reducing the perceived compilation time, i.e. the time you spend looking at your terminal, waiting for cargo check or cargo run to complete. Tooling can help here. Let's install Cargo Watch. Cargo install. Alright. Clear. Push to epi clear. Cargo install. The Cabal. No. Cargo Watch. Ooh. Pretty fancy. If this was NPM, it'd be like error, funding, fundus, error, warning. Just all kinds of shit going on. I always love tutorials when they run npm. Everyone just pretends that that's fine, brother. Doesn't matter when it says danger. You want to critical is what you want to watch out for. But as long as it's red, it's fine. If it's red with white border, then it's time to panic. Well, I can see that true to form, it does take a little hot minute to build. There was a line. Okay, there we go. Monitor your source code to trigger commands every time. That's what I want to do. If file changes, you run cargo watch X check. Okay. We'll run cargo check after every code change. Okay, so now this reduces the perceived compilation time. You're still in your IDE, rereading the code. Changes that you just made. Cargo watch in the meantime has already kicked off the compilation process. By the time you switch over the compiler, is already halfway through. Oh, so it's literally, is this like a, I can't close this process then? Yeah. Okay, so then I should run it like no up. Then it's gonna spawn a bunch of. I'll just do this and leave it alone. Can you hide a tab? I just won't fuck with it. I'll remember. Okay, we'll run cargo check. Well, that's nice. So they got HMR. That's pretty cool. I didn't even think that was on the table. We'll run cargo check. Okay. Yeah, perceive time. Cargo watch supports command chaining as well. Cargo watch -x, check -x, test, and run. Oh, so it'll, okay. It'll start by running the check. If it succeeds, it launches your test. And if it passes, it will launch the app. Or enter development loop right there. Oh, okay, sick. All right, so I'm going to try to remember to save the significant bits just to like track my way through, because this is, it's not that it's a long book, but we're actually like, I was just thumbing through the headers, as you can see. I mean, we're like really gonna be writing all this stuff at the level that you know, back-end engineer would. So needless to say, there's gonna be a lot of concepts covered. So I'm gonna try to remember to cover them, or snip them, little pockets of the ideas, each concept, just like that, so we can have like a reference point. Throw it up on the website, you know what I'm saying, brother? But yeah, that's the idea, and I just got hit with the munchies. I'm feeling energized, but I also don't feel like I'm in a rush. So sorry if you don't like the pacing, but man, that's how it goes, brother. Feel free to do it yourself. But that being said, I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. Actually, why not throw a timer up? Clock. Where'd you go? I can't change the name of it. Well, it's no longer accurate. Let's do just say like 20 minutes. It'll probably be shorter than that, but you know, go take a dump or whatever you need to do. Maybe I can build a stream clock. Some podunk shit right there. It's not gonna be 20 minutes, but I'm gonna roll me a little joint, brother. Probably like half, but just to be safe. I'm right here with you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go till I'm Central Time, so probably like 12:30. So we'll get at least another solid 90 minutes in 20 minutes or less. All right, while I finish up. Let's check out some libraries. They got me all excited, bro. Look at this Ratatouille. This one looks freaking awesome. Because I was struggling to... I feel like I had a breakthrough. I was doing some private Go sessions. Because I don't want to hate Go. Anyway, I felt like I had a good breakthrough. So I'm like, man, maybe I'll just go and fork SQLite and use it internally. I would never try to like maintain it publicly, but just for like a single use case, just fork it, add some additional elements to the Svelte front end, like on top of the admin front end. But then I saw this. Ratatouille. I mean, look at these interfaces. They're freaking hilarious and beautiful. And this package here, there might be other, I mean, I don't know. I'm a noob, but I mean, this already looks pretty damn mature. And yeah, 73 releases. It's, how old is this? Over a year. Almost 11K stars. I mean, this would be freaking awesome to deliver internally just as a tool. And the best part is they got this forum and people are posting apps that they built and you can just fork them for free. I mean, not to like steal their work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is awesome. So you can just build on top of what other people have done. Like this other dude built a Telegram. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah. A Telegram TUI. That's sick, dude. This is freaking awesome. Like, I have to learn how to be able to do something like that. But you know, I've done web dev, so I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out in terms of like drawing stuff. So that's not really. Yeah, I mean, like APIs these days, like, you know, there's certainly a skill to it, but like to the library writers, but like to the app devs, you're just learning another API, and it's, you know, they're all composition driven, which is fine. I like it. I'm just saying, we'll figure this out, and like there's already this awesome framework, and someone built this app that it's on the screen, so like we have a huge head start there. So I figured I'll start with the back end first, because that's really where I'm going to need the help. But in reality, I have like a little over 90 days to get the first MVP out. Everything else about my job is cake, dude. Like, the bar set so low. Like, my boss just my boss has just had like shitty. I shouldn't say that. Just very incapable, very low skilled individuals. So it's like the bar is so fucking low. So I'm like, I'm driving the bus now. Basically, it took about 3 months, but got it to a point now where I built a new website, and that was a big equity gain for me. I can tell, like, ever since I finished it, because they had this old shitty, like, it came with their ERP package, you know, some 2-for-1 deal, and like, I don't know, some Arabian consultant like spent 2 days with them and then like built their site. Which, nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, there wasn't a lot of thought or cohesive anything put around it. So it looked like, you know, what you might think something like that would. Just very generic, some template. Some of the language hadn't even been edited, brother. Like, come on. But it's a perfect situation for me, because, you know, I'm no professional developer of, like, you know, a decade or whatever. I really only got like 2 professional years of it. So like what I'm getting to do now is way beyond what I could do anywhere else, like at a big company. They'd have me doing bitch work, like fucking documenting legacy code or like fixing CSS. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. Work weekends, work nights, learn this shit, master this shit, brother. And I hear this Luca guy's the best, so let's start there. And everything that comes from this book, so everything expert that this person has to say, I'm going to stream in a linear fashion, meaning I won't do any learning from this book off the stream, just so it's cohesive and there's continuity, because these will be, you know, up on YouTube also. Just like the Swift one. So anyway, I say all that to say, what I am doing though is off stream, I'm also reading the paperback, the Rust book. Oh. Okay, I say all that to say if you want to match me in the truest sense of the Learnalong, then just know that I'm also doing that. So, don't be surprised if I start to smoke you on understanding. Like, wow, how did he know that? Because I was reading, brother. Okay. VS Code. Damn, so strong. Okay, these are just talking. I want to get to coding. No, really, I just don't want to miss any of the setup, but also don't want to read all this. So, let's see. I guess I really should though. Damn it. Okay. All right. 1.5 continuous integration. Toolchain installed. Project skeleton done. IDE ready. One last thing before we get into the details of what we'll be building. Our CI pipeline, continuous integration. In a trunk-based development, we should be able to deploy our main branch at any point in time. Trunk-based development. Every member of the team can branch off from main, develop a small feature or fix a bug, merge back into main, and release to your users. Oh, yeah, that's what we were doing for that short period. Although it was chaos. We were implementing some stupid fuck JavaScript build system, so ridiculous, but it was like seed.run. Seed, S-E-E-D. This has powerful ripple effects. Some are tangible and easy to spot. It reduces the chance of having to sort out messy merge conflicts. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Nobody likes merge conflicts. Some are subtler. Continuous integration tightens the feedback loop. You're less likely to go off on your own and develop for days or weeks just to find out that the approach you have chosen is not endorsed by the rest of the team. Oh, I see. Yeah. But why not? How do we make it possible? With a collection of automated checks running on every commit, our CI pipeline. If one of the checks fail, you cannot merge to main. As simple as that. Trunk-based development. Show me trunk-based. Oh. For the young folks, that's just all they've ever known. Like, why would you do it any other way? This is like the opposite of what we were doing at that old ass ERP company that I worked for like a decade. Writing all that SQL. I love SQL. Oh, whoops, wrong view. Okay, so that's trunk based. We'll run through different checks that you might want to run as part of your CI pipeline, introducing the associated tools as we go along, and then we will then provide a set of ready-made CI pipelines for some of the major CI providers. Test. If your CI pipeline had a single step, it should be testing. Tests are a first-class concept in the Rust ecosystem, and you can leverage Cargo to run unit and integration tests. Sweet. Cargo test. Cargo test also takes care of building the project before running tests. Hence, you do not need to run cargo build beforehand. Okay. Even though most pipelines will invoke cargo build before running tests to cache dependencies. Okay, so I do want to do it. No, I get what he's saying. Okay, so code coverage. Many articles have been written on the pros and cons of measuring code coverage. While using code coverage as a quality check has several drawbacks, I do argue that it is a quick way to collect information and spot if some portions of the code base have been overlooked over time and indeed poorly tested. The easiest way to measure code coverage of a Rust project is via Cargo LLVM-cove. Okay. J? Yeah. Cargo LLVM. Nice. Uh, oh, the easiest way to measure code coverage is with that command. If I just read one more line, brother. If you can install cargo LLVM with rust up components, add LLVM dash tools dash preview. Cargo install cargo LLVM code. Oh shit. I mean, compared to Go, it is like pretty slow, but I mean, at least for I'm a single dev. I mean, it's so fucking wet, you know. I mean, just for the trade-off, I would say so fucking wet. On a how much does it matter scale of 1 to so fucking wet, I would say so fucking wet. Maybe I reserve the right to change my mind. That was a pretty long time. 45 seconds. That's probably about. Although these days, like PNPM is pretty fast. If Dino is like lightning fast. Even Bun, although I would never use Bun. But yeah, I don't know that NPM would even take that long. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Truly does not. Not in the grand scheme. Cargo install LLVM. Okay, so while this command will compute code coverage for app code. Oh wait, I can call it now. Oh. Cove with -H help. Fuck it. Oh, -- help. Okay. What, dude? Cargo? What is the problem? Okay. What's the problem, brother? No? Did I not run the... I already did that though. So I don't know what the problem is. Oh, do I just need directory? No. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to stick on that one particularly. Okay, linting. Writing idiomatic code in any programming language requires time and practice. It is easy at the beginning of your learning journey to end up with fairly convoluted solutions to problems that could otherwise be tackled with a much simpler approach. Static analysis can help in the same way a compiler steps through your code. To ensure it conforms to the language rules and constraints, a linter will try to spot unidiomatic code, overly complex constructs, and common mistakes and inefficiencies. Oh, I see. No one's ever broken it down that smooth. I see the value now. The Rust team maintains Clippy. The official Rust linter, Clippy, is included in a set of components installed by RustUp. If you're using the default profile, often CI environments use RustUp's minimal profile, which does not include Clippy. You can easily install it with RustUp components, add Clippy. Clippy is up to date. Cargo Clippy. Okay. Unoptimized plus debug info. In our CI pipeline, we would like to fail the linter check if Clippy emits any warnings. We can achieve it with cargo Clippy dash space dash capital D warnings. Nice. Did something. Static analysis is not infallible. From time to time, Clippy might suggest changes that you do not believe to be correct or desirable. You can mute a warning using the hash allow Clippy colon lint underbar name attribute on the affected code block, or disable the noisy lint altogether for the whole project with a configuration line in clippy.toml. Clippy.toml. I guess that's my cue to touch clippy.toml. Touch clippy.toml. Now that is lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. Alright, I've touched clippy.toml. And what do you want me to put in there, brother? Attribute on the affected code block to disable. Oh wait, but I don't want to do that. I'd like to see it first before I disable it. Formatting. Section 1.5.1.4. Most organizations have more than one line of defense for the main branch. One is provided by the CI pipeline checks. The other is often a pull request review. A lot can be said on what distinguishes a value-adding PR review process from a soul-sucking one. No need to reopen the whole debate here. I know for sure what should not be the focus of a good PR review. Formatting nitpicks. Example, can you add a new line here? Or, I think we have a trailing white space there. Let machines deal with formatting while reviewers focus on architecture, testing thoroughness, reliability, observability. Automated formatting removes a distraction from the complex equation of the PR review process. You might dislike this or that formatting choice, but the complete erasure of formatting bike shedding is worth the minor discomfort. Rustfunct is the official Rust formatter. Just like Clippy, Rustfunct is included in the set of default components installed by RustUp. If missing, you can easily install it with RustUp component add Rustfunct, which I believe I have. Rustfunct. Maybe, where am I? Oh. Yeah, it works. Okay. You can format your whole project. Oh, cool. Cargo funct. Sick, brother. So, will that... Let me see. Can I do that? How? I didn't fix it. Hello, world. I guess it wouldn't know if... Okay, well... How about that? Okay. Oh, that's cool still. Still cool. All right. In our CI pipeline, we will add a formatting step. Cargo format -- check. It will fail when a commit. Oh my god, I just kicked the shit out of that thing. It will fail when a commit contains unformatted code, printing the difference to the console. You can tune Rust format for a project with the configuration file rust.toml. I'll go ahead and add that one there, brother. I guess I can just touch that one too. Touch toml. I like this so you can see like all the different kinds of files. I hate when tutorials just reference it. They don't actually tell you what the fuck or like where the fuck. Often it's a where the fuck. That really drives me nuts. Okay, so details can be found in Rust formats README. I'm going to avoid that for now. Section 1.5.1.5 Security Vulnerabilities. Cargo makes it very easy to leverage existing crates in the ecosystem to solve the problem at hand. On the flip side, each of those crates might hide an exploitable vulnerability that could compromise the security posture of your software. The Rust Secure Code Working Group maintains an advisory database and up-to-date collection of reported vulnerabilities for crates published on Crates.io. They also provide Cargo Audit, a convenient Cargo subcommand to check if vulnerabilities have been reported for any of the crates in the dependency tree of your project. Oh, nice, brother. That is nice. And that's the kind of stuff that your boss wants to hear. Then they can just tune the rest of that shit out. Oh, it's safe. Okay. Everybody else doing it. Okay, brother. Great idea. Now, if you walk in trying to sling Zig, go ahead and give them that pitch. You hear nothing but crickets. Hell, you might get fired for having such a shitty idea. Zig. Zig is cool, but I mean, the maturation, the safety. The Rust is pretty impressive, I gotta admit. I fought it for a long time, brother. I was trying to stay away from it. I don't think the time was wasted, though. I mean, it all kind of worked out for me, thankfully. But also, I don't regret learning Swift. I mean, I really like Swift. Once it gets its open source roots spread a little further, maybe another year, I would totally full-time Swift. Because I don't need the Rust performance. I could probably get by, honestly, on Elixir, but I just don't want to. Plus, Rust has, like, for whatever reason, an awesome, like, cross-compile store. Like, the frameworks are awesome. Tori is in Rust. Dino's written in Rust. I showed you that they have this whole TUI scene going on. Slint is like a crazy badass. Slint, Ice, if you want to use web stuff, Dioxys, Leptos, like they have a really good UI story already. Stuff that's 1.0'd. So I mean, it's like ready. Honestly, more. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you consider Go having Fine, the UI library, I don't know how good that is. If it's good, then I would say yeah, they're neck and neck in terms of like frameworks that the community offers. But yeah, anyway, that's a really nice selling point. Okay, so did I even run it? I did, and it worked. That's what's also awesome, just to have the projects just fucking work. JavaScript's like, there's always some bullshit every day. You could buy a tutorial that was made last week and literally just, it's so fucked. Shit's annoying, brother. People go way out of their way to interact with the web and not have to write JavaScript. Or I should say use NPM. It's really not JavaScript.
node. We'll be running cargo audit, part of the CI pipeline, and then I did I do it though? Oh, it did. Yeah, okay. Scanning cargo.log for vulnerabilities. 1, create dependency, and nothing came back. No news is good news. Oh. Okay, section 1.5.2, ready to go CI pipelines. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Hopefully I've taught you enough to go out there and stitch together a solid CI pipeline for your Rust projects. We should also be honest and admit that it can take multiple hours of fidgeting around to learn how to use the specific flavor of configuration language used by a CI provider, and the debugging experience can often be quite painful with the long feedback cycles. Tell me about it. This shit's lame. To speed up the process, you can use these ready-made configuration files for... what? These ready-made configuration files for running the steps we just described via GitHub Actions. It's often much easier to tweak an existing setup to suit your specific needs than to write a new one from scratch. And these go to... Oh, right, sick. The actual repo. Yeah, so... Go star this and definitely fork it. Fork it, sucker. That's what's so crazy though, and that's really what's kind of bitch slapped me in the face. Not that it hasn't cost me, because like I'm being very proactive about this. Like I said, I got like a little over 90 days, but bitch slapped me in the sense that I guess I didn't realize to what degree, but because before I'd always worked in and around software. I'd never built a platform though, which is a lot different. Like I contributed and built on top of a product, but we already had... I just never knew the experience of not having any users. Like, you know, like that was never the problem. It was always kind of trying to undo things or improve things, but everything already existed and I took that for granted. And so now just to see like the level of effort to make people give a shit about whatever you're building, it's like... it's a fucking woolly mammoth of a task. It's so much and so far beyond software. But anyway, my point is that this code is just sitting out here for like a full-blown newsletter, full stack, you know, like basically a way to do marketing. So like anybody can come out here and just get a service up and running. You just would have to be able to follow directions. You could, you know, trip and fall your way through setting up a platform like that. And there are services out there that are just fancy wrappers around just stuff like this. So it's just sitting out here. It's really the game of business. It's so important. It just takes like so much more than to be able to just create the thing. So I guess it makes it a bit more daunting, but also at the same time, you just become appreciative. And obviously I don't have to do it alone, but anyway, that's my general insight to close this chapter out. Let's move on. Chapter 2, building an email newsletter. Section 2.1, our driving example. The foreword stated that Zero to Production will focus on the challenges of writing cloud-native applications in a team of 4 to 5 engineers with different levels of experience and proficiency. How? Well, by actually building one. Section 2.1.1, problem-based learning. Choose a problem you want to solve. Let the problem drive the introduction of new concepts and techniques. It flips the hierarchy you are used to. The material you are studying is not relevant because somebody claims it is. It is relevant because it is useful to get closer to a solution. You learn new Oh gosh. JR, fix that in post, brother. I know I was flowing and then can you turn the... Yeah, start it over. Okay. You learn new techniques and when it makes sense to reach for them. Wait, now my cadence is off, brother. You done fuck me up. Okay, hold on. Just stop. Okay. You learn new techniques and when it makes sense to reach for them. There we go. I'm back. The devil is in the details. A problem-based learning path can be delightful, yet it is painfully easy to misjudge how challenging each step of the journey is going to be. Our drive-in example needs to be small enough for us to tackle in a book without cutting corners, complex enough to surface most of the key themes that come up in a bigger system, interesting enough to keep readers engaged as they progress. Yeah. We will go for an email newsletter. The next section will detail the functionality we plan to cover. Oh, snap, it's happening. Section 2.2. What should our newsletter do? Cue the water break. There are dozens of companies providing services that include or are centered around the idea of managing a list of email addresses. Like I say, while they all share a set of core functionalities, i.e. sending emails, their services are tailored to specific use cases. UI, marketing spend, and pricing will differ significantly between a product targeted at big companies managing hundreds of thousands of addresses with strict security and compliance requirements compared to a SaaS offering geared to indie content creators running their own blogs or small online stores. Now, we have no ambition to build the next MailChimp or ConvertKit. The scope would definitely be too broad for us to cover over the course of a book. Furthermore, several features would require applying the same concepts and techniques over and over again. It gets tedious to read after a while. We will try to build an email newsletter service that supports what you need to get off the ground if you're willing to add an email subscription page to your blog. If you're willing to add an email subscription page to your blog. Okay. Section 2.2.1, Capturing Requirements, User Stories. The product brief above leaves some room for interpretation. To better scope what our service should support, we will leverage user stories. The format is fairly simple. As a, I want to, so that. A user story helps us to capture who we are building for, as a, the actions they want to perform, want to, as well as their motives, so that. We will fulfill two user stories. As a blog visitor, I want to subscribe to the newsletter so that I can receive email updates when new content is published on the blog. As the blog author, I want to send an email to all of my subscribers so that I can notify them when new content is published. We will not add features to unsubscribe, manage multiple newsletters, segment subscribers in multiple audiences, track opening and click rates. As said, pretty bare bones. We would definitely not be able to launch publicly without giving users the possibility to unsubscribe. Nonetheless, fulfilling those two stories will give us plenty of opportunities to practice and hone our skills. Straight up, brother. Section 2.3, Working in Iterations. Let's zoom on one of the user stories. As the blog author, I want to send an email to all of my subscribers so that I can notify them when the new content is published. What does this mean in practice? What do we need to build? As soon as you start looking closer at the problem, tons of questions pop up. Example: how do we ensure that the caller is indeed the blog author? Do we need to introduce an authentication mechanism? Do we support HTML in emails, or do we stick to plain text? What about emojis? We could easily spend months implementing an extremely polished email delivery system without having even a basic subscribe-unsubscribe functionality in place. We might become the best at sending emails, but nobody is going to use our email newsletter service. It does not cover the full journey. Instead of going deep on one story, we will try to build enough functionality to satisfy, to an extent, the requirements of all of our stories in our first release. We will then go back and improve, add fault tolerance, and retries for email delivery, add a confirmation email for new subscribers, etc. We will work in iterations. Each iteration takes a fixed amount of time and gives us a slightly better version of the product, improving the experience of our users. Worth stressing. Jared, fix that one. Yeah. Worth stressing that we are iterating on product features, not engineering quality. The code produced in each iteration will be tested and properly documented, even if it only delivers a tiny, fully functional feature. That was a mouthful. Hold on. Worth stressing. That's a weird way to start the sentence. We're iterating on product features, not engineering quality. Okay. The code produced in each iteration will be tested and properly documented, even if it only delivers a tiny, fully functional feature. Okay. Our code is going to production at the end of each iteration. It needs to be production quality. Okay, brother. Yeah. Section 2.3.1 coming up. Strategy is clear. We can finally get started. The next chapter will focus on the subscription functionality. Getting off the ground will require some initial heavy lifting. Choosing a web framework, setting up the infrastructure for managing database migrations, putting together our application scaffolding, as well as our setup for integration testing. Jerry, you got me, brother. Expect to spend way more time pair programming with the compiler going forward. The who? 2.4. Checking your progress. One last but crucial detail. There is a public GitHub repository for this book. The GitHub repository hosts all the code for our newsletter API project. It also includes intermediate snapshots, showing what the project looks like at the end of each chapter and key sections. If you get stuck, make sure to compare your code with the one in the repository. Okay. Sign up a new... go back, Jared. Yeah, switch it. Yeah. Chapter 3. Sign up a new subscriber. We spent the whole previous chapter defining what we will be building: an email newsletter, narrowing down a precise set of requirements. It is now time to roll up our sleeves and get started with it. This chapter will take a first stab at implementing this user story. As a blog visitor, I want to subscribe to the newsletter so that I can receive email updates when new content is published on the blog. We expect our blog visitors to input their email address in a form embedded on a web page. What the heck? I thought something wet just hit my back. Hold on, step that one back. Okay. We expect our blog visitors to input their email address in a form embedded on a web page. Okay. The form will trigger an API call to the backend server that will actually process the information. The form will trigger an API call to a backend server that will actually process the information. Okay. Store it and send back a response. So the form will trigger an API call to the backend server that will actually process the information. Store that information and send back a response. This chapter will focus on that backend server. We will implement the subscriptions post endpoint. Section 3.1. Our strategy. We are starting a new project from scratch. There's a fair amount of upfront heavy lifting we need to take care of. Wait, what is it? Did I not just read this, didn't I? Oh, I guess not. Okay. We are starting a new project from scratch. There's a fair amount of upfront heavy lifting we need to take care of. Choose a web framework and get familiar with it. Define our testing strategy. Choose a crate to interact with our database. We will have to save those emails somewhere. Hashtag Terso. Define how we want to manage changes to our database schemas over time, aka migrations. Actually write some queries. Hell yeah, brother. That is a lot of jumping in head first. No, rewind that, Jer. That is a lot, and jumping in head first might be overwhelming. We will add a stepping stone to make the journey more approachable. Before tackling subscriptions, we will implement a health check-in point. No business logic, but a good opportunity to become friends with our web framework and get an understanding of all of its different moving parts. We will be relying on our continuous integration pipeline to keep us in check throughout the process. If you have not set it up yet, go back to Chapter 1 and grab one of the ready-made templates. Yeah, I must miss that. What web framework? Wait, go. Okay, hold on. Well, let's go do that then, because I'm sitting here in a hello world. Oh, right, because I just started. Yeah, well, there you go. Already fucking it up. All right, is it installing the? No, it's getting started. No, wait, we did start here. So, okay, templates, project setup. I must have just missed a link. Template. You are here. That's what I just read, though. Templates. What are you talking about, brother? I'm not sure what he means. Was this chapter 1 when we cloned it? Yeah, it was. I don't know. We'll just... Let's go to the Git. Git. Is that? Oh yeah, that's him. Okay, yeah, here. Oh, whoops. You maintain all these dudes? What the hell? Station. Just wanted to see what he had, so... config. That's what we're building. Chapter 3. Is that it? So is that the... This, I guess that's what he means by templates, because I don't know what the fuck else would be. librs. I can just add that manually. No. New file. librs. Fire. And main. Ding, doo, 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 doo. And test. Is that an SRC? It is not. Wait, where did it go? Oh, health check. Verse. SRC test. Do 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 do. I like this little jam. What's up in your Tamil? Just gonna copy all this stuff. Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. Pet that dog. Where is... Oh, right there. Wait a minute. That's not the... Soy yo. Crust. Is there anything else specific to him? Okay, no. Alright. Slappy doo. Cargo. I'm scared to run anything. Update. Install. Use cargo install path if you want to simply it'll compile somehow. I guess it means the file's right though. Cool. Successful copy and paste, brother. Still counts. Nice. No big deal, just made a Rust program. Alright, so then how do I get over here? I think we fulfilled the get you a template idiom there. And cargo fruit. I'm about to tell these, stick my head out this window, tell these jokers shut the fuck up. Fucking grown ass men. Pool closes at 10 too. I'm about to be a fucking Karen. Man, I wish they would shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go get a snack and ruin these guys' night because I've been lenient for like an hour now. I'm tired of hearing them. I still got a little energy though, so I think I'm gonna come back and. Well, you know, I should probably I'm gonna let it slide because I'm gonna come back all grumpy and shit. No, actually, I do want to just go eat and then I'm gonna bust my girl's cheeks and then just go to sleep. But my goal for tomorrow is at least a solid 3 hours, maybe even 5, which would be wild. I doubt I can get a cohesive 5, maybe 3 of the course, or not the course, but this working through this book here, and then another 2 just kind of dicking around with UI libraries. I think probably that's more of an honest assessment of what will go on tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, just letting you know in case you want to follow along, because like I said, everything that this book will go over, I'm going to do on the stream. And I have 97 days to stand up a platform, but I already have like a big part of it done. So really, I just need Rust for the back end API, like the main delivery system for like all of our. It's not super data heavy. It's just going to be mostly like images, PDFs, and like on the fly rendering of like ASCII doc. And I have to make some kind of basically like our version, an internal version of Mermaid, if you ever use that diagram language, or even like UML, but it's not, I mean, it doesn't have to be nearly as complicated as UML. It might even sit on top of UML. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I know a few ways to approach it, but I don't know like what I'm going to use. I kind of think I do want to use, I really like the style of, I think it's called Dita. We'll look at it tomorrow, but Dita, but it's some diagram library on, I'm almost certain it's a Java project, but it has an API. So like I think I can just embed it. Anyway, I really like its style. So I want to look at that, or see if maybe like goat diagrams too look kind of cool. But something like that is what I need to end up with. So that's what Rust really has to fulfill. I want to rewrite it, but there's no point in doing it right now. I have like all the billing and like the user portal, all the like SaaS admin type stuff I have in a Node app. The website is in Astro, and it's basically done. It could be upgraded a bit with like interactivity, but in terms of like the bones of it, that's pretty much done. Astro made that pretty easy. It was a good experience. Would recommend. It was pretty cool how easy it was. Like literally, you can just read their docs and like build a website. That's pretty rare in terms of like what I've encountered with what frameworks promise versus what's delivered and like what it takes, you know. But that was cool. And then the other component that we'll build that will associate with Rust is the livebook front end. So like the LMS system and the, I guess what we'll call the forum. We really don't know yet, but then also the like the podcast. I guess it's more or less we need like a Telegram. That's why I was getting excited about that TUI that we saw. We need like a Telegram, like a chat system that isn't Teams. For what we're trying to do with like streaming, you just can't do it through Microsoft's APIs. That like won't allow that. So you know, that'll be fun. But Livebook should make that pretty easy because it has like built-in concurrency. So I have some ideas around that with RTC. But we'll see. We will see. But I think what I'm saying is I think this is very doable. For the first time, I feel like I have plenty of time to really lean into something here. So I'm going to put in, I just basically want to double down. So instead of like an hour or two a day learning, more like 4 to 5. And really just try to crank that shit up. Because I don't have anything else on my plate right now, so I want to take advantage of it. Alright, so if you're down with that, brother, sister, I'd like to thank you for coming out tonight, hanging out, and drop me a sub. And then come on back tomorrow.